look at this tiefling. That is so badass. I love shit like this. I'm a fan of Baldur's Gate 2. Always have been. Thought it was an excellent game. But I gotta say, I am fucking blown away by how good Baldur's Gate 3 is looking. Like, particularly the, character creation update, the races we can pick and the sub races we can pick for the early access looks fucking unreal. Like, look at this fucking tiefling. Looks gorgeous. Looks absolutely amazing. Always been a fan of the more, the more fantasy-ish races like tieflings, dark elves, dragonborn, stuff like that, or dragonkin. So let's go through this update because I saw this early this morning and I was just blown the fuck away by how good the character creation looks like. So let's see here. Classically, you can start your journey by choosing your race, subrace, background, and class. In certain cases, you get to choose a subclass as perhaps a deity. The hell? These choices will ripple out across the story, affecting how you roleplay throughout the game. And we don't even have all the classes and races yet, and probably sub-races as well. I think Dragonborn is possibly a big one that, or is it Dragonkin or Dragonborn? Yeah, so Dragonborn, I'm using the term correctly. I was just introduced to them while playing D&D a few months ago. Super cool concept for a race. But no, look at this goddamn fucking tiefling. That is a handsome tiefling right there, I gotta say. Very much got kind of the suave, Spaniard look going on. Love it. So let's see what it else says. You'll assign skill points, strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Then you'll decide which of various skills in the game you're proficient with, acrobatics, deception, stealth. Yeah, so very much D&D, right? And then look at this fucking detail on the skin. Photorealistic fantasy races. Yeah, and I just love the artistic direction they're taking with it, too. Based on 3D scans of actors and models, blemishes and all. What's a few freckles, right? Selected because their features roughly resemble the direction for each race in the game. Well, that's pretty cool. As well, of course, for diversity and variety in the human-like races. Our team spent much of pre-production carefully selecting, scanning, and molding these scans to become the base heads for character creation. Launched into early access as a total of 150 heads to pick from across the 16 races and sub-races. That's pretty fucking cool. And then, look at that fucking setup they got to do. It's crazy. We wanted to make characters look their best and put the bar very high. We had to be very innovative to make such a large range of heads and hit the quality level we wanted. Yeah, they're going all out for this. They know how important BG3 is. Look at this fucking elf here. So good looking. So good looking. Divinity 2 had some pretty good character models as well, but they are just fucking outdoing themselves with these. The most common face seen in Faerun, humans, are known for their tenacity, creativity, and endless capacity for growth. They fully live in the present, making them well suited to adventuring life, but also plan for the future, striving to leave a lasting legacy. I have a buddy of mine that always plays the human race, no matter what races you can pick from. He plays a human in Final Fantasy, played a human in, literally everything I can think of except for World of Warcraft. And he just likes doing it. And I've always been the total opposite. I love the more fanciful races. The Githyanki or whatever, I've never heard of them until the cinematic trailer for Baldur's Gate 3. They look pretty fucking cool, I gotta say. The girl too, the companion character, the female, looks really cool too, especially their really shiny armor and stuff. Look awesome. Yeah, and their backstory: peerless warriors from the astral plane, known for their legendary silver blades and red dragon mounts. They seek the total destruction of mind flayers, and mind flayers are such a fucking kick-ass concept on their own. Such a badass race in the Underdark. So fucking scary and so unsettling with the tentacle faces. Oh. Then elf. So we get the high elf. Heirs to the mystical Feywild. High elves value magic in all its form. And even those who do not study spellcraft can manipulate the weave. And then we got the wood elf here. Fucking always thought redheads were relatively attractive. Holy shit, that's a good looking elf here, I gotta say. Wood elves spend their reclusive lives in Faerun's forests. Decades of training in archery and camouflage are enhanced by an otherworldly swiftness. Yeah, she looks fucking badass, man. She looks so cool. Yeah, like super cool. Now, one of my personal favorite, the Drow. Look at how fucking, god damn it, I hope we get, I know we will eventually, we'll get a Drow companion character. Because holy shit, she looks fucking good, man. Oh, she looks absolutely badass too. Like it's not like a very like dark, like such a good skin tone. Just like, you know, the light kind of reflecting off her dark skin there, and that kind of like gray silvery hair, which has got like notes of brown or copper in it. Oh, she looks fucking unreal. Yeah, I can't wait for a Drow companion character. Holy shit, she looks good. Might make a Drizzt type character for myself when I play this game eventually. And then we got half elf, high half elf. That's what this chick is. I saw her earlier. Is she the same one as up here? No, quite different, a little bit different. No, she looks badass too. Shit. Just as the Feywild remains in half elves with this bloodline, and even those untrained in magic possess a hint of wild power. Fighter class, man, you know, they fucking are nailing it with this shit. Now this is some good shit here again. The fucking tieflings are awesome, so cool to look at. So Asmodeus tiefling, bound to Nessus, the deepest layer of the hells, these tieflings inherit the ability to wield fire and darkness from the archdevil Asmodeus's infernal bloodline. That's that kind of like Spanish looking guy we saw earlier. Like so cool. And that eye color too. That's pretty badass. For example, prior to the events in BG3, the city of El Turel has just descended into the 9 hells. So many innocent people cast without warning into the fire, never to return. The common folk speak of this hideous event with bitterness and grievance, and with ill-tempered suspicion. So you can imagine that as a tiefling, a being with an infernal bloodline and fiendish devil-like features, thanks to these world events, you may find yourself the subject of mistrust and fear. At least more than the normal amount of suspicion your bloodline instills. Like, that's pretty badass. That's a pretty badass lore bit there. So the experience is going to be wildly different based off if you're a human, a drow, a Githyanki, a dwarf, which is cool. It's like the replayability because of that is fucking insane. And not to mention it's going to affect all your stats and, you know, your skill proficiencies and such. So like, look at this fucking tiefling. That is so badass. I fucking love shit like this. Oh, so cool. Like so outrageous, but so fucking cool at the same time. Oh, I'm going to have my work cut out for me in terms of picking a race, especially if they introduce Dragonborn, which I'm really hoping they will. Because, you know, Larian Studios has experience with like, Lizardkin essentially from Divinity 2, so I don't see why they wouldn't. And they've already said more races and classes are going to be introduced later. Fuck, that's badass. And in early access, it'll be 6 classes: Cleric, Fighter, Ranger, Rogue, Warlock, and Wizard. Each with at least 2 subclasses to choose from. That's pretty cool. I won't be doing easy access just because I want to go through the whole game in one sitting. That's just the type of gamer I am. Like my one buddy's just chomping at the bit for this game. And I know he'll be doing early access, so he'll tell me all about it. Hair and eye color will have multiple canon options. But these options can be ignored. You can just pick whatever you want from all colors available. That's cool because I very much like, you know, oftentimes having my character, you know, fit, you know, aesthetically within their specific race. So I think that's pretty cool that they have canon choices as well. Romance is completely optional, which I figured. And you can create your own characters like this. Jesus Christ. No, this has got me even more hyped to play the game now. Just based off how fucking good these characters look. You know, some Western RPGs, the characters can look, you know, almost a little frumpy, a little ugly, like very much like the early Dragon Age games. But man, they are pulling out all the stops to make your character look good. And I really appreciate that shit because I love having a cool looking character or a cool looking party. Man, that Wood Elf is so good in that Drow too. Yeah, they are looking really, really badass. I'll definitely be following this game a bit. Already have been. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this Game Break, everybody. Let me know if you're as excited for this game as I am. Are you going to be doing early access or not? I'm going to do my best to stay away from it just because I like getting the whole experience at once. And I'll talk to you later, guys. Take it easy.